Hello everyone, VJose32 back again for another edition of What's on Deck. Um, Unfortunately, I had some issues last week. Wasn't able to get up a video up, I should say. I'm going to try to get through this pretty quick today. I'm probably going to split it into two videos, a Kickstarter one and then another one. So let's start off with the Kickstarter one. First of all, we got the Bicycle Mystique playing cards from playingcards.net. Originally launched about a year ago from Shapeshifter Playing Cards, aka Carditions. It's funded, 8 days to go. It's the same as it was before from what I can recall. Nice artwork, completely custom. And it's already going through all the channels at the USPC, so it just really needs to get funded, and which it is already. Once they get the money, it'll just go right through production pretty quick. I like it. You can check it out. Next up, Music Box Playing Cards has relaunched from Classics Playing Cards, aka Collectible Playing Cards, to be fair. 63% funded, 23 days to go. They've relaunched it. It's much more limited now. It's only 1,000 being produced through Extra Playing Cards. I believe they're all numbered and whatnot. It's a very unique deck that opens music like a music box would. You just open it up and plays music. And also unique, it opens from the top as opposed to, like from the front as opposed to the top or the side. So it's pretty unique. It did bump up the price a few bucks because it's a more limited production, but still pretty cool. I think it's worth checking out. Next up, we got a new one from Collectible Playing Cards, the Bicycle Natural Disasters Series Volcano Edition. 60% funded, 28 days to go. First of 7 decks in a series. Custom pips, custom back design with evil black and red flame design. Black faces, recolored court cards, custom pips. It's like a lot of the decks. It's not bad. And you can check it out if you like it. Kind of looks like there's a face in the background for some reason. And here's the other ones you see. Variety of colors. Moving on, we got the Royal Playing Cards from Natalia Silva. It's 87% funded, 28 days to go. I imagine all of these will be funding soon enough. Or funded, I should say. And this one's got a deck inspired by kings and queens of some early centuries there. What is that? 14th to 16th centuries. Pretty cool. Would be nice. I guess it does tell you who it is, so that's good. It's completely custom artwork. Let's see what the back design is like. There's the back design. It's pretty nice. USPC produced, if I recall correctly. Definitely worth checking out. Moving along. We got the Dystopia Playing Cards from Joker and the Thief. It's 99% funded. Let's just say what it is. It is funded. 14 days to go. We got the Branley Tesoro Playing Cards. And that one, Dystopia, is a relaunch. More limited as well. Just like the music box and whatnot. Anyways, next we got Branley Tesoro from Roman Kotiv. Funded. 8 days to go. This had a pretty low goal, $500. It's over $6,000 now. It's ridiculous. I'm confused at that as well because they only have 50 backers. But actually, the reason for that is because the decks are all $75 each, and there's 5 different decks you can get. Basically, 19 of each color. There's Emerald, Sapphire, Amethyst, Diamant, and I thought there was one more. And there's also the Rubus, which is sold out apparently. Or for $375 you can get all 5. And there was 7 of those, so So there was only supposed to be 20 of each. It looks like it's going to be more like 25 of each now. Or maybe it is 25 of each. Actually, yes, 25 of each being produced, I think it was. No, wait. Okay, 26 of each. It was supposed to be 20, 100 decks. Now it's 26 of each, 100 for the decks. Really expensive. The faces are the same as the other Brandley decks. The only, interesting thing is the back designs have two different colors of foil on them. There's red, there's green, there's blue, violet, and holographic foil. And interesting tuck cases, as you can see. But it is really expensive. I mean, you can get decks with foil for a hell of a lot less. Granted, probably just one color of foil. But, still, less money. Also, again, it seems like it's, why make it so limited? Why make it so expensive? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Flamenco 1 by Nicholas Zaitun is funded, 42 hours to go. I don't care. Bicycle Explorers from Card Experiment, their first Kickstarter project. 28% funded, 18 days to go. Not looking too great at this rate. It's got an Explorers theme. 2 different decks currently available. There's a third one available that will be available in a stretch goal. There is the Domination deck and the Revelation deck currently available. Sci-fi theme here. You see, I guess, a Joker. It's supposed to have a rainbow foil tuck case, which is one of the reasons why it's on Kickstarter. The other one is the Oblation. But anyways, here you go. Kind of a silver deck and a red deck. Stretch goal is a blue deck. The aces are kind of interesting. The different ships. The Fiasco, the Solaris, the Invincible, and the Eden. And the court guards, they're all astronauts and aliens. It's pretty interesting, but I don't know, it's not exactly what I want to see on playing cards, I guess, to some extent. But I like the colors, and it's an interesting theme. It's different. I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you got zombies on playing cards and dead people on playing cards. Why not aliens and astronauts? You can see the decks are just a different color from one to the other, which is not too exciting. And here is the other one, the Oblation, which is not going to happen. Like I said, it's not looking too good. Part of the reason is that they got this Hong Kong currency. And the other problem is shipping rates are pretty pricey. And so it's kind of a no-go. It's just, I mean, they're looking for 190,000 Hong Kong dollars. They're at almost 55,000 Hong Kong dollars. Not even close. They still have 18 days to go. But it's not looking too good. Gracia playing cards from Empire Arts is funded, 17 days to go. Factions from Chris Doman is 41% funded, 11 days to go. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that one before, looked at it before. One of the problems with that one is the whole shipping estimation thing, where they're going to tell you how much shipping costs after the project funds, and who knows how much they're going to charge you. I'm not down with that idea. Contour Electric Blue playing cards from Jason Nguyen. Oh my god. Again and again and again, same old shit basically. It's funded, 7 days to go. I don't know why people continue to give him money. It's not like he's doing anything creative or innovative or new. Next up, speaking of which, Albino Dragon has launched a project with some of the decks. It's just Albino Dragon playing cards. It's funded, 12 days to go. Basically, all they're doing is reprinting decks that already exist. The first one up was the Call of Cthulhu, no longer Bicycle Call of Cthulhu, for some reason. And the others were to be unlocked. They also had the Princess Bride as another standard one. They have gift sets available, as you can see, as well. And they also unlocked the Bicycle Gorilla deck, which they're referring to as the Harambe deck, and the Gremlins, and the Synthesis in red. They still got White Rabbit, Dragon Tome, Steampunk Beginnings, and the Angelariums locked. Apparently, you can also add on Goonies, the Dragon Tome deck, and for some reason they got Dragon Tome locked, but it's also listed here, and also Synthesis Blue. First of all, I don't know how they're supposed to be able to afford producing all these decks with just $16,000. Not to mention the goal is only $5,000. Unless they're producing pretty limited runs, or they're just going to absorb a lot of these costs for later on. But to me, it's a gamble. Also, again, looking at Kickstarter rules, you're not supposed to be producing something that already exists, which is clearly the case. So I really would not recommend that one. Next, we got Fiends of Folklore by Ghastly Games. 26% funded, 6 days to go. Not looking too good. This one is a fantasy theme. Each suit has a different thing going on. One of the problems I have is they got 4 cards here as examples. The rest will be determined by backers. No, I want to know what I'm getting when I back the project, not we'll figure it out later on. I'm also not a big fan of these somewhat custom pips that they have. And just not knowing what the artwork is going to look like. So, also no idea who's producing it, and just pass. Bicycle, The Fight of a Nation playing cards by Barclay Mountain, 70% funded, 5 days to go. Let's get this one funded. I do like a good Bicycle branded deck, and it is the second in the series. Although he's already talking about relaunching with an unbranded deck. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be cheaper unbranded, or what. I don't see it as appealing, because I think having bicycle branding is appealing and attracts more backers, but it is what it is. And then we got this turd by Miles Alexander. It's the abstract playing cards. I got a lot to talk about that one, and I think that's the last one on Kickstarter right now. Oh, Trip Deck, 0% funded for this deal, ain't gonna happen. It's basically just a standard deck of cards turned into a game for road trips. Has a limited appeal, I think. No idea what the back design's going to be or who's producing it. Anyways, let's move on to this one. This one, abstract playing cards. This is the only art we have in this project that I know of. It's a freaking picture on a piece of loose leaf in the video. That is it. He has shown us nothing else, or given us any information on what the actual theme is, or, I guess it's abstract, but no idea what the rest of the cards look like, if there is any. That does not give me a whole lot of confidence. Let's look at this. It's something he's wanted to start since the day he got into Magic. And he always wanted to make his own, yet he hasn't bothered to show us what he's come up with, if anything. And he always wanted to, he says he's designed something he loves, but he's not showing us what it is. And he says, he works part-time, so it's hard to save money to actually produce something, which gives me a lot of red flags. Is this as well here? Magician wants to make his own playing cards. It costs quite a bit of money for a 19-year-old kid with a part-time job. First of all, he's referring to himself as a 19-year-old kid, talking about having a part-time job, has no money. He sets a goal that's only $640, which he claims will cover 100 decks. He has not factored in shipping expenses, packaging material, none of that crap. Has not taken into consideration any potential, issues that might arise. And in the end, if this does happen to fund, not going to happen, there might be financial issues, and he has outright admitted he cannot afford anything. So if it ends up costing him $1,000 or $1,500, backers will get screwed. Then there's this problem: $100. You have to pledge $100 and you get a deck of cards. Nobody's going to give him $100 to get a deck of cards, especially since we don't know what it's going to look like. On top of that, he's only got one of those available. Somehow, to my amazement, he has gotten $70 from free backers, free idiots who are just giving him money without anything in return. He's not showing us that he's going to produce anything. I'm dumbfounded. It's just ridiculous. To me, it looks like, when I look at this, it says, I'm poor, I need money, give me some money. No offense, but that I'm not going to give you money for something that you haven't even given me any proof you're actually producing. You haven't given me any proof that you've actually designed something. And you don't even, you have no experience in playing cards or production, or you have no idea the finances for the most part. I mean, he hasn't figured out shipping expenses or anything. And it's just ridiculous. He's only got one reward that's not going to cover. He's not going to be able to get the funding with that. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that is that. That's it for Kickstarter. Nothing really going on in Indiegogo except a couple of failures that I mentioned before. Stay tuned. We'll talk about what's going on elsewhere in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.